Okay, so I keep getting check engine light with these two fault codes. One is for EGR valve and second is for oxygen sensor. And we will try to permanently remove them from ECU. So even though the fault may stay, it will be not reported to ECU and it will not trigger my check engine light anymore. Okay, so we will read out ECU file. This is BMW E46 318D M47 85 kilowatt. And mode is OBD, so we can do this through OBD socket. Hit OK. Let's do ID. Please connect your vehicle to stabilized battery charger in order to use this serial protocol. Okay, let's connect my battery charger. Positive and negative cable. Okay, so inside the app I have set it to 13 volts power supply, so we should be safe. So already connected, okay. Switch on the dashboard. So that means turning on ignition. Let's turn off all of this, radio and climate. Also lights, turn them off to save our current and voltage on battery. Hit OK. Switch off the dashboard. Okay. I am connected already to battery charger, okay. Switch on the dashboard again. Okay. Okay. So let's save it BMW ID. Switch off. And now let's proceed to reading. Total read. Select. Connect to stabilized battery charger. We already have that. Switch on the dashboard. Now we don't have that high of voltage. I will try to increase voltage inside app. 1 second. Okay, I have increased voltage. Now we have 13.6 volt. Okay. Okay, so this is quick. Oh, okay, that was just identification. And now it will start to read, I guess. No. Switch off the dashboard. Okay. Connect. Yeah, already connected. Switch on the dashboard. Okay. Proceed to read. Yes. Okay, so should be about 10 minutes. Okay, so read is finished. Let's do BMW ECU E46. Hit save. Switch off the dashboard. Okay. Reading ECU completed. Okay. One megabyte file. We we have ECU, we have this identification, not much of info here, but we have ECU file basically that hopefully I can use to do some DTCs off. Okay, so we have original file from our ECU downloaded, and now we have to disable two of that fault codes. So for that we will use this MTX DTC remover. Let's select BMW EDC16C31, that is our ECU. Let's load the source file. So it's on the desktop. BMW ECU. And we want to disable these fault codes. So first, let's do that EGR code. So this is OBD code P0401, and the manufacturer version of this code is 4501. 4501, yes. 4501. Now let's press this DTC. Two found, one disabled, so probably one that will trigger check engine light is getting disabled now. At least I'm hoping so. Let's save this file. We actually have to do these codes one by one. So now, just to be sure, I will close this. I will launch it one more time. One more time select BMW EDC16. But now for the source file, I will not do that original file, but I will do file we just saved. So already there is EGR DTC off. Okay, and now I want to disable the second code, and that is 4298. So 4298, press DTC, found and disabled, perfect. So hit save. So now this new file should have both of these fault codes disabled. Okay, so we have DTC off, but there is one last thing to do, and that is doing checksum. So that is like calculation of bytes, and if you do any edit to ECU file and you will not get checksum correct, then there is high risk you can break your ECU, it might not start, it may go to limp mode. So we have to do this in this program LSUIT. Bin file, so choose bin file. So now I will select that file we already edited, this DTC off. Okay, and I will hit run. Checksum recalculated. Save. And now I have my final file. Okay, so if I try to select this file, it should already say checksum is correct. So hit run. See? Now the checksum says correct. So now we have file ready and we can go flash it in my car. Okay, so this is final file. Copy to my hard drive. And I will now transfer it to second laptop. So take my new file, copy it here, but I see that this file is DTC off, not bin file. Check this out. This is DTC off. Just to be safe, I will change it to bin file. Let's do bin. Yes. Okay, so let's flash new file into my ECU. So make sure we have good connection. I have my case connected. And then of course I have my battery maintainer. Let me turn on ignition and turn off everything we can. Okay, radio off, AC off. lights off. So, okay, this is my ECU, and we want to do writing. Make sure you select correct file, of course. Connect battery charger, we already have that. Switch on the dashboard, okay. Switch off the dashboard. Okay. Connect battery charger, we have that. Switch on dashboard. Okay, proceed to write. Yes, let's write. Make sure file is correct, okay. Switch off dashboard again. Okay. Connect to charger. Switch on dashboard again. And now we should be ready to write. Okay, it's going pretty fast. Now funny thing is, I don't see check engine light. Not sure if this is normal, because now with ignition on, the check engine light should be on as well. But let's just finish and we will see. Okay, so we are almost done. Very quick flash, less than 5 minutes. Switch off the dashboard again. Okay, writing ECU completed. Okay, let's disconnect case. Our battery charger as well. And now, the scariest part after flashing. Okay, check engine light works, perfect. And let's see if we can start car. Perfect. So we did it, because before I had check engine and now it is gone. But the light still works, so job successfully done. Okay, so now I turned off car for the first time after I started up in garage, because before, sometimes when I cleared faults, now I haven't cleared them now, but maybe there is some automatic clearing when you are flashing. So before I could clear codes, and then I could do one drive. On the second drive, check engine came back. So let's check if we are still without check engine light. So start car. Okay, perfect. Still no check engine. So we can safely say job successfully done.